In this lesson, we're going to discuss a tool called outlining within Excel. So if we take a look at this data, you'll notice here on row 8, I have a whole bunch of different sums. So what we're doing here is we're summing up C5 through C7. Here we're doing D5, etc. And you'll also notice here in column F, column J, etc., all the ones that are yellow, I'm now summing up all of the respective months going across here. You can see that this is going from C5 through E5. So what I'd like to do is basically make it so I'm only having visible these individual sums, but all of the data that's leading up to these sums, I may want to collapse them. Essentially, I want to hide them, but only want to see them when I want to see them. So that's what outlining is going to allow me to do. And you can see that Excel allows me to do that in a very quick and easy way. So let's go over to here to our Data tab, and you're going to see on the far right is an outline group. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the group dropdown and then very simply choose auto outline. And when I choose that, you're going to see how it kind of goes through its little wizard there. And then all of a sudden now I have a whole bunch of little minus signs going on the top, also on the left. And I also have this 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. What these are outlines. Well, they're going to allow me to collapse and expand out what I'd like to see and what I don't want to see. So as an example, let's go ahead and click on this little minus sign here, and then notice what it's going to do. It's going to collapse out just the total for quarter 1. I'll click on this one just for quarter 2, click on this one for quarter 3, etc. And you can see now I'm only looking at the totals, but when I click on the plus sign, it's allowing me to see January, February, and March, and all the data that's leading into the totals. I can go ahead and collapse that again. Now let's go ahead and do that for our rows. I'm going to go ahead and click on the minus sign for here, minus sign for there, and now I'm seeing all of the totals just for these individual categories. Now, let's go ahead and see what we have over here for 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. So if I click on the 1 right now, that's just going to show me all my grand total. I click on the 2, it's going to show me the subtotal. I click on the 3, that's going to bring me back to all the data that I had there originally that's leading into this. And now if I click on the 1, 2, 3 here, click on the 1, that's going to bring me to, again, just a high level. Click on the 2, that's going to bring me back to the subtotals, and then click on the 3, because now I have all the other ones expanded. That brings me back to all of the data. So a lot of it kind of depends on what order you do things in, because these are kind of interrelating with each other. But it's pretty neat, because when you have a lot of data, it can be a little bit distracting, but really your clients, your constituents, your manager only really wants to see the final result. Outlining is really going to allow you to be able to do that. Now, let's say I'm done with outlining and I don't want this to show up anymore. It's confusing people. It's just a little bit distracting. I can very easily get rid of that. So again, back in my Data tab, I'll go over here to Outline. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to say Ungroup, click on the drop-down, and then just say Clear Outline. And now I'm back to my original data.
What was your favorite part of this tutorial? We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Visit the Simon Says It channel, explore our videos and training sessions, and decide what you want to learn next.